guys, to get caught up on some stuff before next week gets started. Diddy trial is next week. It's going to be busy. So I wanted to go ahead and talk about some things. I was trying to sit out here outside. Let me see if I can get this fan to go up. So, it only has what speed? I don't know. I might have to go inside. It's too hot. It is super duper hot outside, you guys. Yeah, y'all, it's been so much going on in the entertainment world. Can y'all believe it? Like, it's so much stuff going on. This is like exciting for me and my channel, even though it's hard for me to catch up on everything. I do fall behind. I will admit that I do fall very short on all the news. But yeah, you guys. So what's up, Chris? What's going on? So y'all know that Fat Joe is being sued by his former DJ and hype man Terrence Dixon, which the Dixon is just like Tyler Perry being sued by that guy whose last name is Dixon. I just thought that was real strange right there. And that guy's lawsuit is for 20 million against Tyler Perry, and then the hype man Terrence Dixon for Fat Joe is 260 million. Is what he's suing for, but he's making a lot of big, strong accusations. Excuse me. Will he be able to show proof of this evidence? I don't know, but he's making some real big claims, you guys. So he's saying that Fat Joe, he's accusing Fat Joe of hiring someone to murk, and I've been hearing a lot of people say murder on here, okay? Murder 50 Cent. Okay, and I don't know if 50 Cent has been trolling or what, because it looked like from my little bit of research that I did that 50 Cent and Fat Joe made up. Like maybe they had some beef, but then they made up. But I don't know, because y'all know 50 Cent is a huge troller. He would troll the heck out of you. So he made a post and he said, what he said? He says these allegations are not true. They're baseless. Okay. And he says that these accusations are baseless and not credible. That's what 50 Cent posted on his social media. What's up, Fixter? And I really feel like 50 Cent was really trying to troll, because Fat Joe ended up posting up under that post 100 as if they really cool. But 50 Cent is too much, you guys. I don't believe that. I'm talking about the lawsuit against Fat Joe, and where the Terrence Dixon, the hype man, is accusing Fat Joe of putting a hit out on 50 Cent. That's what I'm talking about, Xavier. What's up, Lightning Bug? I like that Lightning Bug. That's cute. Yeah. But yeah, so it's real crazy. It's getting real crazy. That case is going to be probably bigger than this Diddy case right here, because I don't know. Allegedly, a lot of people are going to be called in with that. Tony Yayo. I heard some other names as well. But, I mean, Fat Joe did have Terror Squad. You know, Remy Ma is a part, or was a part of Terror Squad. She was locked up for murking someone. Wasn't she in jail for killing someone? So, I mean, it's not a stretch to believe that Fat Joe probably did put out a hit on 50 Cent. Terrence Dixon says that once Fat Joe was in Miami, 50 Cent was in New York, and Fat Joe went ahead and called the hit for 50 Cent where at some club or restaurant or something he knew he was going to be at, and they couldn't get to him. They said Terrence Dixon stated in his lawsuit that Fat Joe killers couldn't get to 50 Cent because 50 Cent had a strong security team, like a Navy SEAL type security team. Good thing he do, because he would have been gone probably, And this was around 2007. So, of course, I guess they had beef then, 50 Cent and Fat Joe, and now they're supposedly friends or whatever, but I don't believe it. 50 Cent can't be trusted, and I say that because if y'all don't know, 50 Cent baby mama just did a video, y'all. She's been doing interviews. Okay, she did an interview talking about 50 Cent and how grimy he is. Okay, she said she believes that 50 Cent tried to take her and her son out. Okay, she says during the time when her and 50 Cent were going through the child support issue in court, they hadn't even been split up for a year. He had brought her house, her son and her daughter, who she had before her and 50 Cent got together, were living there, and her sister, one of her younger sisters or something like that. She said they were all in the house. And she said her son was sick, and she couldn't sleep because her son was sick, and so she was back and forth in the son room, and so she said she might as well just stay there. But most of the rooms were upstairs, and that's where everyone was at, upstairs. She said her son was coughing all night, so she couldn't sleep, but luckily she couldn't sleep because she ended up getting up because she heard the glass break downstairs, and she said when she went to the stairs to see what was going on, she looked down the stairs and a flame of fire just came rushing past her, and then she had to wake everyone up that was in the house and get them out the house. She said her friend was actually there that night because her friend and her husband had got into argument or whatever, and she told her friend to come over. So it was a house full of people that had to get up out of there. But she said they all had to jump out the window. And I did a little research, and I do see it looks like 16 years ago, Shaniqua, I believe that's her name, Shaniqua, 50 Cent first baby mama, she did an interview, and she's saying all this, that she believed 50 Cent tried to take her out. So it seems like these artists do that. I don't know if it's something about New York. I don't know, because Diddy, Fat Joe, it's a lot of stuff going on with the New Yorkers there. But she said then, and she's saying now, that her story didn't change. She believed 50 Cent had something to do with her house getting caught on fire, because she said that she was being followed. And matter of fact, she said they went to court, and she told her lawyer that she felt like she was being followed, and her lawyer told her to make sure you get home safely. Please make sure you get home safely. And then, her son didn't go to school, but because he was sick, and she said he would throw up in his sleep, and she didn't want him to try to be coughing while he sleep and choke and die or something. So she said she slept with him. Good thing she did that night to make sure he was okay. And because of her inability to sleep, she was able to hear the glass breaking downstairs, because she didn't even smell the smoke or anything. She just heard the glass breaking, and she was able to get everyone out the house. They all had to jump out the window. Whew, y'all, I didn't even know that story. I didn't even know that about 50 Cent. But she said 50 Cent was very abusive. She said 50 Cent was very abusive to Daphne Joy, who is allegedly suspected to be Jane Doe in the Diddy's case. She said 50 Cent was very abusive to her, and there's a case in LA, a DV case in LA, that tells all about it. And the police who were investigating 50 Cent and that DV case actually called her and wanted to get some information from her. But she said she went and talked to him because she felt like Daphne was always trolling her. So she said she didn't have anything to say. She let her figure that out for herself. I was like, oh, wow. But I didn't even know any of this information, y'all. Like, it's a lot of stuff going on. So to hear about this, 50 Cent got a lot going on when it comes to Fat Joe and now Diddy. Oh, and Shaniqua, I believe Tompkins is her last name. Shaniqua is 50 Cent baby mom, first baby mom, and she made that very clear. She said she was the first at everything. She said she was the one who was working while he was at home doing his rap stuff, and she was purchasing his jewelry. She said she was purchasing his studio time and stuff. She said she was the one who was coughing up all the money to get the G Unit thing started. She said that she is G Unit. I was like, oh my goodness, what? What? Child, I mean, that interview was very juicy. But she was saying that she knows the real reason why 50 Cent and Puff Daddy don't like each other. And she says it has nothing to do with what we think it has to do with, but it does have to do, I'm thinking it has something to do with maybe 50 Cent messing with Misha. That's what I'm thinking, because she said it didn't have anything to do with 50 Cent and Kim Porter. So I'm thinking, oh, so 50 must have messed with one of Diddy women. That's probably why um, he doesn't like him. But y'all know how P Diddy is. He does not like men messing with his women, but he want to mess with other people's women. Like, I don't know. That supposedly is a thing that P Diddy would pretty much go after the men he hated women. Like, I don't know. It's crazy. But I had wrote something down here. Fat Joe is accused of trying to hire someone to take out 50 Cent. Allegedly in 2007, Fat Joe devised a murder for hire because of Ja Rule. All this was because of the hatred allegedly between Ja Rule and 50 Cent. So I guess Fat Joe and 50 Cent and Ja Rule were working together or whatever. 50 Cent didn't like it, so they had some beef, and Fat Joe and Ja Rule are real tight or whatever. Anyway, it says 50 Cent went to a venue in New York, but he was surrounded by Navy SEAL type security, and the hit could not be made. Allegedly, Fat Joe gave an order to make that hit. This was included in the recent lawsuit, by the hype man Terrence Dixon. Um, he was trying to get 50. 50 posted on his social media saying this isn't true. These accusations are baseless and not credible. This is a stick up. That's what made it seem like it was a joke from 50 Cent in, because he posted that this is a stick up. And y'all know how 50 Cent can be a whole clown, okay? And hearing the accusations from his baby mama, I know that he is a whole clown out here, okay? I didn't even know that 50 Cent was abusive to women like that. I didn't even know that. Um, Shaniqua said in the interview that she believed 50 and Daphne Joy split up because of him being so abusive, mentally and physically. She said. Shaniqua also said that when she was with 50 Cent, he didn't like her children being up under her. Like, he would tell them to move. He would get upset, and I understand that, because it's men like that. I was with a man like that before, who could not stand our children. I said a man like that. My ex, he could not stand like our children, like when they were around us, like in certain areas, it would just aggravate the hell out of him. And I just didn't understand that. Like, these are your children. Why are you acting like that? But some men are like that. They are like big babies. They only want all the attention. They don't want no one else in the house to have the attention. Shaniqua also said that her little sister told her that when 50 Cent went and dropped her off to work one day while they were together a long, long time ago, that he told her that he really loved her sister and to hell with the children. That's what he said. And I could believe that. Like I said, there are men out there that feel like that. They want all the attention from a woman. If she's taking the time to like care for her child, you know, spend time with her child and stuff, they do not like stuff like that, y'all. But that's the sad thing. But anyway, so there's a guy that said Fat Joe attempted to follow 50 Cent so that he could murk him, but he was unsuccessful. Apparently they had beef and made up. 50 even brought him out on stage at his concert. That's Fat Joe. So I did see, I guess they were like squashing the beef. So 50 Cent brought Fat Joe out at his concert. They have been sitting courtside at Knicks. They've been seen sitting courtside at the Knicks games together. Maybe that's to keep your enemies close right there. That's what I was thinking. Because 50 Cent is like a new age. Like Shaniqua said that 50 Cent wasn't like the plug. He wasn't like the guy you go get your rugs from back in the day before he got started, you know, doing the rap thing and all, or before he got signed. She said that he was more like the guy who would fight. Like he would fight anybody. He would pull up on them, fight them. She said that he was pretty much the corner boy. So he was just about that, about his business, I guess. But he wasn't like the plug or anything. He wasn't like, you know, a lot of people say Jay-Z was. He was like, he had the weight and stuff. Shaniqua said 50 Cent was not like that. He was the corner boy and he would fight. And she said she was there when he got shot. She said he got shot 5 times. And it's alleged that 50 Cent has been telling a lot of folks that he got shot 9 times. But Shaniqua says no, 50 Cent got shot 5 times, and he told her that he didn't want to sound like a Tupac or sound like he's riding somebody else's coattail. So he wanted to he added numbers on there. You know, he said instead of 5 times he got shot, he said 9 times to like hype him up. Which is weird, but I guess that's such a guy thing. I don't know. Um, I don't know. That's real strange, that Fat Joe situation and 50 Cent. And even just the Fat Joe situation, y'all, the lawsuit, saying that he was messing with a 15-year-old, 15 or 16-year-old, allegedly. And he even wanted to get the young girl, 15 or 16, however old she was. He moved her around the corner from him and his family. It's also alleged in that lawsuit that that 15, 16-year-old, he wanted to get her a BBL, but he couldn't because of her age. But he was in love with that young girl, is what Terrence Dixon is saying. And I guess Terrence Dixon is PTA. I'm not sure. There's a guy named TA. I've been seeing that name out here a lot when they talk about the lawsuit. But yeah, it gets very crazy with the Fat Joe situation. And I look forward to seeing that, because if that goes federal, I'm not sure if that is a federal case. It's probably going to be a federal case because of all the different charges and stuff. That's probably going to be more, that's going to be as big as this Diddy case here. It really is. I look forward to that case. So it's like, man, you stay busy. If y'all need something to do on YouTube, you ain't got nothing to do, okay, post about the celebrity news, because it's growing and growing every day, and it'll keep you busy. I see why Tisa Tells worked so hard, because she definitely worked real hard. But let's see here. So I had wrote some stuff. 50 Cent first baby mama, Shaniqua, says she saved 50 life. She said she was the one who took him to the hospital. She said she also was his financial backing when he first got started with the trying to get a record deal and stuff. She said she was the one who worked for the tolls. I believe she worked for the tolls. And she said that she would, you know, work to pay the bills and also pay for his chains and stuff and everything. But she says her son 50 and his grandmother were outside when he got shot. They were all standing outside at his grandmother's house. They both have a son named Marquise. I believe he's like 28 years old. Shaniqua says that 50 don't really care about Marquise at all, but he will communicate with him. But she pretty much had to watch when he was growing up. She had to watch. Sorry, I almost dropped my phone. She had to watch Marquise conversations real closely with 50 Cent because 50 Cent would be questioning him about where they're at and stuff like that. And she said she didn't trust him because she believed he attempted to take them out, which is crazy. That's real crazy. She also said that 50 Cent was behind on child support up until Marquise was 24, I believe. And yeah, that's real crazy. It gets wild out here. Real wild. But yeah, that's real crazy. Oh, and so if y'all don't know, which I really don't follow too close, but Papoose has Papoose and Clarissa, I would say, are both pretty much saying that they are married, okay? Not engaged, they are married. So they reported that. Ooh, I look hot. Let me go inside. This is too much, child. I'm trying to be out here in nature. Okay, hold on. Well, child, I didn't even realize it was so hot outside. Oh my goodness. I was trying to get this video done because I'm about to go somewhere. I gotta get ready. But this is real crazy. Like, I didn't even know any of this information about 50 Cent. Here I am thinking 50 Cent is like a troll and he's funny and, you know, this and that, not knowing that he's a whole abuser out here, okay, of women. That's why his relationship's not lasting, because he beating his women. Yeah, it does not look good for 50 Cent. No wonder he's very quiet during this time, because he's been like extremely quiet. Around Father's Day, he made a statement or a post on his social media saying that he couldn't stand his first baby mama and he was going to take his son from his second baby mama, Daphne Jones. So Shaniqua says that Daphne Joy was it was known that she was a pole dancer in Las Vegas. Now, in her testimony, she said that she wasn't in Vegas like that. She said she didn't start going to, her first time going to Vegas was on Diddy's jet. Maybe she was trying to say that was the first time she went to Vegas in a jet. Maybe that's what she was trying to say. I don't know, but maybe I have it confused. But I believe she said during the testimony that her first time going to Vegas was with Diddy on his jet. And then come to find out, Shaniqua is saying that it was known that Daphne Joy was a pole dancer. So with her being a pole dancer, we already know what type of woman this is, you know, but we know she does OnlyFans. So you already know what that is. They call it nowadays being a model, which is crazy to me because ain't nothing model material about showing your body unless, you know, that's what you're teaching. I don't know. But anyway, I wouldn't call that model behavior. But but yeah, that's all pretty much all the tea I have. Oh yeah, Clarissa and Papoose are married. They announced that they are married. Um yeah, that's all I have for that part right there. I'm trying to see. I had took some notes. Um Oh yeah. Hmm. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for the 50 Cent situation, 50 Cent Fat Joe situation. But I wanted to get into some other stuff here. So Jim Jones was on Shannon Sharp show, and Shannon Sharp was pretty much interviewed him, and Jim Jones said that he was like this great rapper and all this and that. And I had to bring this up because I'm not like a rap like I don't know rap history, all stuff like that. I don't know rap history or anything. What I do know is Jim Jones is not better than Nas, which is what Jim Jones told Shannon Sharp. And Shannon Sharp had to correct him, and he was like, "Look, you're a nice dude and all, but you are not better than Nas. Like what?" And Jim Jones was like, "What are you talking about? Like you don't even dress like us. Like yeah, we that click." Because you know Jim Jones was, I'm not sure if he's still, if they were a group or whatever. See, like I'm saying, I don't even know, but I remember it was um Jim Jones, Jewels Santana or something like that. Cameron, they were all together. I don't know if that was a clique or something, but anyway, I don't care for none of them dudes. None of them. I couldn't stand none of their music. So like, ew, like what? But the nerve of Jim Jones to say that he is better than Nas. Like, what? Dude, I don't even know. The only song I know by Jim Jones is Bowling. And I think he had a whole bunch of other niggas on there saying a whole bunch of balling. Like, I don't even remember like a line or anything from that song. I just remember the chorus. So, yeah. And Nas got hits for days. Like, dude, what? The nerve. I don't know why he said that. Like, what made him think that we, the public, we, the people, was going to let him slide with that? Nah. And I'm so glad Shannon Sharp put him on blast and said, "No, dude, you are not that guy. Like, what is you talking about? You nice, but you ain't that dude, okay?" Not even. And I really wish Chrissy would leave him alone because his head is so up there. I mean, it's so high up there, it's it's going to explode from the pressure because no, okay. Chrissy out here got everybody, got Sierra. I don't know if y'all saw that. Sierra did an interview, or she was wherever Jim Jones was at, and he was being interviewed, and she just interrupted their interview, went and sat in the middle of the interview and pretty much took over and said, "Jim Jones, you need to marry Chrissy because she's a beautiful woman. She's been holding you down for all this time." And I thought that was really out of place because she really could have got cursed out. And Jim Jones did not curse her out, which I was really surprised because I thought he was that type of guy who would be like, look for that opportunity to curse her out real bad. But he didn't. And she's lucky, I would say. At the same time, I wouldn't be telling Jim Jones he need to marry Chrissy. I'll be telling Chrissy she needs to leave Jim Jones. Cause what, girl, what? Okay, you've been with this dude too long. He hasn't married you. He's embarrassed you. Like he is nothing. Okay, all his clothes look too little. Child, no. Okay, that is not the look. Chrissy is too good for Jim Jones. She really is. She needs to do better. That's just how I feel. She needs to do better. Anyway, speaking of breakup, Yo Gotti and Angela Simmons have split up. Yeah, so Angela Simmons did an interview on what's that lady name? So the Latino lady. I can't stand her. Like I don't know, it's something about that woman I do not like. Dag, what is her name? Angie Martinez. She was on Angie Martinez show. A lot of people go on her show. I'm not sure why. I guess maybe she's like a pillar for New York or something. But Angela Simmons, she went on there to say a whole bunch of nothing. Okay, she said that her and Yo Gotti split up. She didn't name the reason why they split up. A lot of people have been throwing rumors around saying that Yo Gotti's probably messing with Glorilla, which I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. I feel like, in my opinion, and I don't know any of them, this is all my opinion, allegedly, right? I feel like Angela probably want a ring. She probably want to be married, and Yo Gotti probably ain't, don't want to get married. He's probably one of them type dudes. He just want to do him, take his time, have a woman on his side for, 20 years, like a Jim Jones type of guy. And she probably was like, nah, this is going on too long. Let me get up out of here. Because they've been together for a while. And, I didn't see any progress. They're just pictures of them on trips and at events and stuff. And it's like, a real woman, we need more than that, okay? We need more than some pictures, some clicks and views, okay? Angela Simmons, she has a child. She has a son by a guy, and I believe that guy passed away. I'm not quite sure. But I believe she probably want to be married. She probably want more children, and she probably want to have a husband, not just some dude she messing with. Yo Gotti proclaimed her, he manifested her and their relationship. If y'all don't remember, in his song, he had that song out where he was saying he got a crush on Angela. He got a crush on Angela Simmons. Y'all remember that? I love that song. I thought that was so dope how he, said that, and then they end up getting together all to split up. Child. They'll do it every time. Boy, I swear a man could just look like he has the whole package together, and then it's just not going to work because he don't want it to work. He just probably wanted to have her on his hit list, that he hit her. Not physically, but kind of physically. Sexually, that's what I'm talking about. But because it's guys like that. Like, I don't understand. But anyway, speaking of guys like that, Cardi B, okay, and Offset both came out with music not too long ago, about a week ago. Both came out with music together. Y'all know they have split up. They're going through a very messy divorce right now. Cardi B put out a song called Outside, and it is all that, y'all. That is the summer hit, okay? That is the hit for the summer. So far, that's what it is, and that's what it's going to be. I haven't heard Offset's music because he put out music as well, and I believe he probably put out his music to ride Cardi B's coattail because why not? A lot of times those people in relationships, they do that. Either when they're about to put out an album, usually you'll hear like breakup rumors, stuff like that. But yeah, I haven't heard his music, but that Outside song is it, okay? That is the song for the summer to set the summer off. I feel like that song has definitely did it right there. Glorilla. So there is a woman, what is her name? Natalie Slim the Body. Natalie Slim the Body is this lady's name. She's been all over like social media, like TikTok and like YouTube and everything, and she has this saying that she says, all natural, no BBL, mad hoes go to hell. My nose always itch when I get online. Sorry about that. So she has that saying, and she said that Glorilla added that in her song, and she's suing Glorilla for copyright infringement for 6 figures. So it's just the saying. So I'm thinking she's probably not gonna, her case is probably not gonna get that far because it's just that saying versus like all the lyrics of Glorilla's song being hers. It's just like one clip. But if Natalie Slim the Body, if she had that saying copyright, if she had a copyright on that, then she could actually sue Glorilla and get a monetary settlement. But I'm thinking, other than that, if it's not copyright, like, anybody could say that, which is sad because um they when I was doing the research for this, they showed a lot of videos of this one man saying that line right there throughout, just saying it different places for a long time. And now Glorilla has it in one of her songs. And it's like, okay. And we see how Glorilla done eased up to like the Beyonce status. Because if you don't know, allegedly, this is not my opinion. This is just what's out here. What people are saying, that Beyonce steal people lyrics all the time, and actually is still the whole song. So I guess that's what they do when they get famous. Remember Chloe, Chloe Bailey? Is it Chloe? Yeah. Chloe is not the one who, yeah, Chloe. Chloe is the one who doesn't have the baby. Yeah. Remember, she was being sued. I got to check into that too, find out what's going on with that. It's a lot of people getting sued. Now, you can sue people and get some money, right? So it seemed like it's like a sue culture going on, but that's a good thing because that's the legal way to go about handling your business. You don't want to show up at someone's house, and you don't want to pow pow or, put a hit out on anyone. So yeah, the best way to go after someone is to go through court, but it does seem like it's a lot of court cases going on. But yeah, I'm real interested to find out what's going to happen with that lawsuit with Natalie Slim the Body and Glorilla. I haven't heard Glorilla say anything about that, but very interesting, right? Very, very interesting. So I was real shocked to hear Papoose and Clarissa actually got married. I guess Clarissa know Papoose is that dude. He is a loyal guy. I wonder what's his sign. I didn't even check. He might be like a Cancer sign or something. But he seemed like a very loyal dude. And Clarissa, they look alike. Like, I could see him with her because she gives me like Remy Ma type vibes because of her complexion and her height and weight and stuff. But I just hope that's not like a rebound type of thing, and then they split up or have to get a divorce, because that's the worst. But I wish them well. Congratulations to the lovely couple. But yeah, y'all, that's the news I had. I wanted to get in some Nipsey Hussle and Lauren London stuff. I see a lot of people have been talking about Lauren London possibly dragging Nipsey Hussle into Diddy's circle, and that may be allegedly how he ended up being taken out. I always felt like that anyway. From day one, I already knew. But that's a whole story all by itself. I'll probably do another video about that. But I wanted to get this one out here to talk about some of the people that's all in the news right now. Because, y'all, it is a lot going on in the celebrity world. A lot of news is happening. Okay, and I'm with the mess. Okay, I love it. Yes, it's very exciting and entertaining, I will say. And they are entertainers, so they are definitely entertaining us, right? But that's all the news I have for you guys today. I'm about to go get cleaned up, take me a shower, get myself together, and then get outside like Cardi B. Y'all go check out that Outside by Cardi B, because that is fire. Okay, oh my goodness, y'all. And why I'm so excited about the Superman movie that's coming out July 11th, as if like I don't know, I've always been a huge Superman fan. It's crazy because my husband was also a Superman fan, and yeah, so to see a Superman movie come out July the 11th, I'll definitely be at the theaters going to watch it. Hopefully it'll be good. And yeah, you guys, y'all go check out Cardi B's song Outside. I don't get no monetary gain from advertising this, but I'm just proud of Cardi B because she's not like super messy. It's like it could get real messy when you messing with a woman and her children, and you don't left that woman and that child. It can get real messy. I know I've been there, done that. So I know how messy it can get, but she's not even being super duper messy like that. I think she's handling the situation or the divorce very well. And to hear that song that she put out, it was like, okay, see, you did your big one right there. Yeah, we needed that. Now, they're going to have to remix it up. Who y'all think going to be on the remix? Who could be on the remix of that outside? Huh. A Glorilla? A Glorilla? Yep, Glorilla. She could put Glorilla on that. Can't get Meg Thee Stallion. No, she need to stay wherever she's at because she done totally disappeared. Have y'all heard anything from Megan Thee Stallion? She had that line that came out. I ain't even hear like doing too much advertising. She's trying to lay it all the way low because Rock Nation got a lot going on over there with Desiree Perez and now Megan Thee Stallion with this mess with Tory Lanez. Yeah, it's a lot. She better be quiet. Just stay quiet, girl. Just sit down somewhere. Okay? Go work out or I don't know what you do. Do what you do because when all that stuff come out, that's going to get real crazy. But anyway, you guys, I hope you guys. Oh, JT, she got some music coming out too? Or she got some music out? Well, Young Miami got her music out. She got a couple songs out. I know she got that one with the baby. And she's out here. She's outside. Definitely outside. And I remember when she just got that car, she got like it's a Corvette, not a Corvette, because that's not a high-end car. I don't know. It's like a Ferrari or something. Maybe a Ferrari. I'm not sure. But she had got a white one with red interior for Valentine's Day. And I was like, she must have brought that for herself. But no, I think Diddy brought that for her because I've been hearing a little noise about Clarissa or Young Miami, however you want to say it, hitting people up in their DMs and stuff about the Diddy trial and stuff. So I haven't really seen anything. It's just been a lot of talk. But y'all, being outside got me hot. I'm scratching my head, itch and everything. I'm so ready to get in the shower. But yeah, I guess we'll see because this Diddy trial is not, we don't have too much longer to go. Only like a couple more weeks. I think next week or this coming week is Diddy's defense is going to pretty much come and bring their witnesses to say whatever they need to say. But I really feel like the government has already closed that case. That case is done and done, in my opinion. They already, I mean, we had the alleged drug mule because Brandon Paul said he is not the drug mule. He wanted to put that out there. But they had him up and I'm thinking they ain't got nobody else. So what's next? So I believe the defense is going to start getting their witnesses on the stand to say how good of a man P. Diddy is, which is not going to work. He's definitely going down. But yeah, we could talk about that. We could talk about that all next week, though, for real. We can get into that. But yeah, Brandon Paul pretty much told it all. Brandon Paul told it all. Is that bars? Did I just, I don't know. Anyway, so I'm so silly. But I laugh at myself. But yeah, it's interesting. A lot of stuff is going on. I will be back with another one. Oh, they on tour. JT on tour with Sexy Red. Now that's a hot one. That's a hot one. Okay. Yeah, that'll be a nice tour. Yeah, I know they not, JT is not really talking to Young Miami, Clarissa, whatever we want to call her. So that would have been a nice tour for her to be on, but I guess she said she make her money other ways. She don't have to rhyme. She don't have to rap. But yeah, you guys, thank you for that update, Chris. Oh yeah, Cardi B doing the WWE this summer. She doing the Summer Slam, so she gonna like perform in August, August 2nd and the 3rd in New Jersey. Okay, okay. Make sure you send some pictures. I want to see some pictures. Okay, I want to see what's going on, what the scenery looks like, and all. Make sure you let me know, Chris. But yeah, you guys, that's all I have for you all. I wanted to get this video out here. Oh, it's gonna be on Peacock. Okay, that's what's up. You gotta have a subscription for that. I don't have one. If you guys want to lend me yours, I will definitely watch it. If not, then I'll watch the playback, the clips, because I know they will be on YouTube. But yeah, you guys have an awesome, awesome Sunday. It's super hot out there. Make sure you guys stay hydrated, and hell, stay from outside if you can. If you can, like, stay indoors because it is super duper hot. Oh my goodness. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching my live stream here. Thank you, Chris. You have an awesome day. I love you. Love you guys. If no one else to tell you, I definitely tell you. I love you all. Have an awesome and safe Sunday, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, if not later on today. Depending on where I go, I might just show where I'm at. But I am working on another channel to show like my eats and stuff, because I like to go to a lot of different restaurants and stuff. So once I really get that up and popping, I'm going to post that and all. But yeah, you guys, Chris, I hit 500 subscribers. Yay, yay me. Once I get 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a dance. Okay. I thought about it. I was like, should I do something big for the 500 subscribers? But I'm like, nah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Once I get 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna do one of those TikTok dances, one of the viral dances. Maybe a couple of them. I don't know, but that'll just be something special to see, right? But yeah, you guys, thank you for being my subscribers. I appreciate you all. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel here so you can be notified every time I put out a video. And give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. You guys have an awesome day, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.